I'm unsure as to what the previous issue here was, but this will now give us a connection. The weirdest one in the world. What is this even? This is super weird. Alright everybody, hello and welcome back to another episode on the Transport Fever 2 campaign with me, Spacefish, and welcome back to the People's Republic of China, where we just last episode built this humongous, magnificent, beautiful bridge, and now we still have a bunch of challenges to take on. So for a start, we need to still work on getting the cities to grow to 1,300 people in total, which I'm not quite sure if we do maybe need to try and push things a little bit further in terms of how much we supply cities, because right now we're really only supplying goods to one city as far as I remember, and food to another one. So I think we can probably do a bit better in that regard and try and push the cities a bit more that way, and we need to deliver 75 goods in total to all the cities, but that shouldn't be too much of a challenge, I don't think. So, for a start then, we do have this industrial construction site here where we've apparently stored 457 pieces of machinery, absolutely ginormous, with a pretty small shipment rate overall. So I think we probably want to work on that, and we are, of course, producing goods from this kind of stuff. Now, I do know actually why we've got this much stuff stored, because if you'll remember, in the last episode we had to actually get a train here to start transporting some plastic over to finally actually make some goods again, because the requirements got changed. Now, what I do think I want to do, regardless, is actually just attach this city here to the grid. Nanchong is the name apparently. I hope that was not with all too much of an accent, but I'm going to put a truck unload stop here in the middle of the city, I think, and we're going to go and grab a few trucks and transport a few goods over to that city too, to hopefully further boost the development of those cities right here. So we will go and grab flatbed trucks, apparently. That's going to have to be the ones of choice here. I'm going to grab 5 of these, and we will, of course, need a new line too. So we're going to go and create that real quick. We will call it goods to Nan. Whoopsie. Chong. Gotta hit the. Hit the bra. Whatever. Gotta put it in there perfectly. Can't make any mistakes. That's what I wanted to say. Now, we've got these trucks, of course, which we will go and get to over here, but that will take a minute, so we'll just speed up time here for a minute, I think, and let things sort of develop. Especially this train, of course, will need to go and deliver some goods, which, what is happening here? I think this train may have an issue. No path. What do you mean no path? There is a clear path for me right there, and that thing is certainly attached. So what? Chemicals, goods. So we've got this line going right here, all fine, all fine. It is indeed all fine. So what do you mean no path? Could you elaborate, please? Oh, is it because the train is too long and still stood in the... Oh no. I think it still stood right here in the actual crossing, is it? Gah. Let's remove a cart, maybe? Does that fix it? I think this should fix it. Let's turn it around? Yeah. Okay. What do you mean no path? There is an obvious path right there and you're just using it. I'm confused. That's very weird. Well, the train's driving, so that's great. I'm going to add another cart onto it again. I think that issue was probably caused due to this last cart still standing right here in the crossing. At least that's kind of my idea of what it must have been. Now, we've got a bit of a traffic jam developing here, probably also due to no goods being produced to be picked up. Then again, probably that actually should make it faster, so let's hope that that can sort of regulate itself. First few pieces of plastic are reaching the factory now, which seem to be properly processed rather quickly, so that's nice. let's hope that the train finds the path this time around, because, you know, if not, that would be a bit worrying. We also can probably get some more food out to, like, Chengdu or something out here. I think we should probably take care of that. Now, how are we looking down here? Doesn't really look like we're transporting that much food over, does it? Does also not look like we're really producing that much food out there too, though. So maybe we can make this thing here a farm too. And then we're going to get some more food over there. Probably even by train, and then deliver some more to Ziyang and Chengdu. Probably. Let's see. We're starting to deliver goods again, which is great news. Let's check out this train before I move on. Yes, nice. Okay, so that's working pretty nicely now. Let's hope that that is all going to be fine. Only got a production level of 100 plastics from this? I mean, that's pretty darn low. Like, we could grab some more from over here, I suppose. Well, actually attaching that's going to be an issue now. I didn't really see that it's only that little. Let's hope that this will at least do something for a start. We'll see. We'll see. We'll just see how the cities develop and then kind of move on from there. For the time being, I think what I do want to do is I will go and put another train station right here. And of course, I mean, this is the wrong road. We're just going to go country road real quick. That's a bit of an issue. Here we go. So I'm just going to try. Just going to try and get this somewhat straight here. So we've got like a somewhat straight bit to attach a train station to. Now we're going to make it a cargo terminus, of course. Just going to make it high speed, just for good measure. Make it somewhat long, and then turn it in somewhat. Now this is also an issue in terms of like height of the actual train station. Very much carved into the mountain, but that's going to have to be the way that it is. And we will of course need another terminus somewhere up here now. I'm probably going to extend out a street first, just to make sure that we've got something to nicely attach this to. And then we are going to grab the same sort of train station, just attach it somewhat like, yeah, right here, if we can make it the proper height to have it attached. Hello? Hello? There we go. Okay, let's make it like that, and hopefully this is going to work properly. So, what happened? Oh, the game's trying to understand where to put the... Oh my god. The game just tried to understand where to actually put the railway and sort of lagged out like mad due to it. Oh my god. This is pretty weird. I think it's sort of these intersections that really lag out the game right now. Yeah. See, if I go back there, it's all fine. If I don't know. It's pretty weird, but let's... give it a bit more time to think then, and then we're going to pull the thing through here. We will apparently also have a little bit of a bridge attached to this, which is kind of cool, I'll have to say, and you do want to make sure that we end up at the proper height for actually attaching this thing here. So, yeah, a few bridges right here. I'm going to keep those, metal bridges. Oh no, this one actually disappeared. Okay. But yeah, so that's going to be 3 mil to actually get that going, but that way we have a nice connection to the wrong place. What am I even doing? A nice connection to the wrong place, basically. I need a train station here. Okay. We're just going to keep that bit, I think, but I'll have to find out how to squeeze in a train station right here, actually. That's kind of a bit... We're kind of a bit low in space there, aren't we? We could just make it at like 120 meters or something. I guess this directly attaches, which is nice. I didn't know that was a possibility. I thought you always had to pull out train tracks after the fact, but that is pretty cool. We're gonna try and get like a street to out here. What in the world? Why can I not connect this thing now? That is pretty weird. Oh. I don't seem... No, there was a connection right there. Is that? No, that's not connected. Kind of struggling here with the collisions and everything, I'll have to say. Like, we can attach this street right here, which is a start. But I'm actually struggling to connect this to the train station right now, and I'm not quite sure why. Maybe it's the height difference? Why am I not getting a connection? That's very weird stuff, actually. I have not had that yet. Why can I not attach this? This is weird. Hello, I would like to attach a train station, please. Can we maybe just configure this and change it to a point where we can like have a cargo building on the side that we can attach things to? Like something like, I don't know, this? Will that work? Let's try. That's a very weird one. I've never had this kind of issue with Transport Fever. Yeah, this seems to be connectable now. I'm unsure as to what the previous issue here was, but this will now give us a connection. The weirdest one in the what is this even? This is super weird, but it is connected now, so, you know, I guess that works. Now we just need to find some sort of way to actually get a train onto here too. Which is probably not going to be the easiest thing in the world, but we could probably just make it right there. Get a bit of a train depot attached. Line that, boom, there we go. Okay, so that's going to be now, after a bit of struggles, our new, well, grain line to hopefully increase food production and thus the deliveries and thus kind of the growth rate of the cities. As you can see, I mean, we're at 1158 now, so the cities are growing nicely and we have delivered all the goods necessary already, so we really just need to finish up on the growth rate of the city. So we will call it grain train. The grain train. Very interesting. I did totally delete that right there. Let me fix that real quick and we'll just grab a... Oh no, what should we grab this time around? Let's grab a Class L. I like the Class Ls. What do I say? These black big locomotives. I think those look pretty darn sick. I absolutely love that. And now, let us grab... What do we need? Gondolas, like... Maybe this amount? I mean, the train track's really not too long, so I wouldn't think that I need too many. Let me check out the frequency here. Oh, we're 505. Yeah. I can just sell like half a train. So, you know. That should be a lot closer to what we need. Because, like, there's only, like, 200 that these farms produce. So, well, you know, it's probably about everything we need. Now... Yeah, things are starting to stack up slowly but surely, so that's nice. We're going to be producing more food here, which is also going to be nice. Now the next challenge here is going to be to attach Chengdu and actually get a line going to out there too. Construction not possible, never too great news. I'm going to try and alter that a bit then. I'm going to have a bit of a tunnel right here and we're going to attach that to right there, I guess. I mean, we could have a shorter route going, right? Like, yeah. Let's kind of try and alter that a bit. Didn't really like that first one. This is a lot shorter of a route. I think that makes more sense. And now we will, of course, need a delivery or unload stop somewhere. Food is needed up here in the upper parts of the city, so that's where the unload stop is going to go. And then we are going to get a new line going from here to there. And we will call it food to Chengdu. Perfect. Right, so now we only need a few trucks. We'll assign them to that, and then that should hopefully be going. So let's grab 5 of these. Let's assign them to food Chengdu, and hopefully that is going to help us nicely with the growth rate too. Now, with that all out of the way, I think the next limiting factor... maybe not. Maybe plastic is not actually the next limiting factor out here. I'm not too sure. We're only at a shipment rate of 86 at the moment, which is quite interesting. Not quite filling the supply and demands of either city, so maybe worth to buy a few more trucks. I'm going to buy like 3. I'm going to assign 1. No, don't, no, please. Help. Help. Oh my god, I hate when the camera just abducts me. I've got no clue what the actual lines are called. That's a bit of an issue. We have got good Nanchong, so we'll need to assign like 2 to that. And we've got the Suining thingy. What's that called? Oh, Machinery Goods City. Okay. So we will. No, what's the wrong thing to do? We will grab one of these and assign it to Machinery Goods City, and we'll grab 2 that we assign to Goods Nanchong, and that should hopefully fill the requirements a bit more. Now we've got Guang'an here too, which for some reason I haven't attached that yet. And I think we've got a bit of a surplus here, do we? Of machinery. Maybe actually not machinery, but goods. Doesn't actually look like we have much of a surplus, but then again, we're at 88 out of 200 of a shipment rate, so I think that we probably do. We're just not providing any shipment capacities, so that way, like, the factory is just not shipping it with us. So we'll be putting a delivery stop right here too, and I'll make a new line from here to here, of course, and I've got no clue what that city was now called. We'll just call it City 2 or something like that. Guang'an, right. Totally forgot about that one. But we're gonna grab, like, I think 4 flatbeds should be about fine for that size of city. And we'll assign it to that line. Maybe that way we can up the shipment rate a little bit and, you know, kind of hopefully, well, use more of these capacities, but also get more cities to grow that way. Now, I mean, the next city is pretty far away with Chongqing right there for goods. For food, I mean, I guess the next city is pretty far away too, isn't it? We could get another train line going out here on the outskirts and maybe move some food over with trains there? Maybe that makes sense. How much do we have in terms of overhead at the moment? Not really much of anything. We're not, well, we're pretty much supplying that city with everything it needs. We've got a lot of food that we can supply to Chengdu, to be honest. We can just, like, double the amount of trucks out here and still probably not supply everything that we need. So we're going to do that. I think that makes a lot of sense, because that, I mean, that city just being the size it is has a lot of potential for growth as well. Like, if you get plus, I don't know, 50% of target population out here, that's a huge amount of people already. So that's very, very nice. And you can see it is slowly starting to grow. So that should hopefully work nicely. The food is starting to pile up more, which is also nice. We're not really hitting that much of a production capacity out here. We've got a good bunch of food piling up here too. I do think that I want to add a few more trucks onto that grain delivery line, whatever it's called. It's a purple one. Food Chengdu Grain Food Town. Okay, so we're going to do that. I'm going to grab a bit more of that grain, hopefully. And that we're going to use all the capacity properly of this farm, I hope. And down here, are we picking up everything? Got 20, yeah. I mean, this train is still very much over-delivering on that, so that should be good. And more trucks now delivering to Chengdu. Yeah, you can see the supply is starting to rise. We're at plus 40% now, 375 of a growth target. So I think we've pretty much done everything we need to hit that 1300 target. Like, even here, still got another 10 people coming in. Out here, we're actually contracting in terms of growth, so not too great, but there should be more goods coming, I hope. Out here, we're pretty much even. So yeah, like, Chengdu is pretty much like the main source of growth for us right now, I think. And the more food we can push into there, the better in the very end. So, with that said, I mean, there's a lot of food stacking up right here. There's just not really that much food being picked up. Do I need even more trucks? I think I may. What are you doing? You're picking up food. Okay. Well, maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. I'll just watch this development a bit. I think it's not going to take that much longer, but I don't want to bore you all with it. So I'm going to just place a quick cut, and I'll be back when we're really, really close to hitting our growth target finally.
Thanks to your efforts, the People's Republic's economic output is evolving splendidly. In order to achieve even better results, the communities ought to take on more responsibility in the future. The motto is, manufacture equipment on your own, find raw materials locally, and learn technology through practical experience. Instead of being steered by a central authority, each region should manage the industries it needs on its own.
Alright, there we go.
Is the key link in the chain of
That's now
economic
finished.
development. The farmers have been instructed to build small blast furnaces in their backyards in addition to food production, so that steel production will continue.
Interesting. Small blast furnaces in the backyards of farms. Okay, switch at least one farm to steel production and collect 50 steel from the farmers. I mean, I guess what I can do, right, is I'm just going to put a farm right here. And then we're going to go and be like... I don't think you can swap it. What? Swap, rather. I think that's a different one. Huh. Okay.
Sparrows are one of the greatest plagues in the country. They peck the seeds from the fields and consequently destroy the entire crop. Arrange for a suit.
That's a different task than the one he was just reading for me, but okay. The earnings from steel manufacturing in the countryside could be increased even more. Party's going to give you a medal for special achievements. Okay, another challenge for us. Can't really... I don't quite know what's going on. Oh.
It's much smarter to produce all the essential goods right where they are needed in order to reduce transport costs.
Oh. Reduce the railway freight kilometers covered to a value of below 125 a month? How am I supposed to do that? I could basically just sell all the trains I have or what? Like, I mean, look at how badly I exceed this stuff. That is crazy.
The earnings from steel
Okay.
manufacturing in the countryside could be increased even
Now he's reading the other thing to me. Yeah, of course. Oh, God. Okay. So, switch at least one farm to steel production. Let's do that for a start. If I can. Yep. So, farm for steel production. Still a farm, but it makes steel. Interesting. Collect 50 steel from the farmers. Where do I push steel out to? Oh, does it go there? Gah. Very annoying. I mean, I think I'm gonna do it with trucks. Just given the new challenge that like I shouldn't be using much of any trains anymore. I'm pretty sure we're gonna do it with trucks then. But 50 steel. I mean, that's gonna be a bit. I need to zoom in to build. This is gonna be a long, long, long highway, but not really too much I can do about it. So you know, it's gonna be the way that it is. We're just going to put a straight street right here. Oh, wait, what? How have I done that? Just because I have so many... Huh. Interesting. I don't quite know how I did that. Why is this not connecting now? Hello? Now this stuff is not connecting. What in the world? Oh, wait, is that... Oh my god, that was already a street. Aha! Okay, so apparently I already did the Sparrow quest just due to the sheer amount of vehicles that I've got going around, so easy as that. But this thing, I mean, yeah, this is going to be annoying, I feel. I mean, it's so inefficient just having these huge trucks, swarms of trucks going all over the countryside. Wait, how did I just complete collecting steel? Oh my god. Do you guys know what I think happened? I think we just collected steel from here, and that counted towards the collecting steel goal, even though the idea was to collect steel from there. I mean, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. I guess that works for us. We have got Plague of Beetles. Drive a vehicle between the first and second. Oh my god, seriously? Come on. No, I mean, seriously, that's just annoying. That is just annoying. I'm not going to drive a vehicle between there. No, thank you. The furnace is at full blast mission. I can somehow right now not really open? Because if I click this, I get Plague of Beetles. If I click this, I get Sparrow Campaign, which was already done. Oh, I can click it in here, I guess. Cannot accept this one anymore, apparently. Very weird, but okay, it is what it is. So, I guess the leftover one is reducing railway freight distances, and the only thing I can think of there is just to go and sell all my trains, pretty much. Like, that's kind of the easiest solution, isn't it? So we're going to do that. I really kind of dislike it, because I'm going to have to come back and, well, rebuy all these things if there's going to be any, like, mission attached to this afterwards. But, well, for the time being, I guess it's the quickest solution for me. And if I need a train again afterwards, I'm just going to have to go back and go grab some new ones. At least we get some money back in, I suppose. And then we'll see about the rest of stuff later. But that should be all the trains sold. We're at 0 out of 125 railway freight kilometers. So that should be nice. I'm going to let it run till the end of the month, till we should have... Is it the end of the month, or is it value per month? Yes, indeed. So I'm going to let this run until the end of the month, and then I'll see you after the cut. Back we are, and the month is over, and that's that task completed.
Proclaims the great leap forward. Despite all efforts, there is currently a bottleneck in the supply of goods and in agricultural production. The only way to get past it is by establishing industries in the agricultural communities and the large-scale irrigation of areas being farmed. Tackle these tasks promptly.
Alright, some new tasks for us. Oh, we need steel. Yeah. Of course. Of course. Deliver 200 steel and 100 machines to build the dam. Okay. Well, I guess, you know, I guess that's a bit of an issue now. I've got no more trains making steel for me, so I'm gonna have to rebuy all those after that last weird annoying mission. And well, also gonna have to get some machinery over there, because I've got no farms anywhere close. I mean, I'm not gonna transport the steel from all the way down here till all the way up there. I don't think that makes too much sense. Maybe it does, I don't know. We will, I think, decide about all this stuff in the next episode. For today, I'm going to end it off right here. I think we're getting pretty close to the end of this campaign mission, so probably going to look at moving on to the next one in the next episode. But for today, this is going to be it. So I hope you all very much enjoyed the episode. As always, if you did, please make sure to hit that like button down below. That does help the channel out a ton. And if you're new around this channel and haven't done so just yet, please also consider subscribing right down below, as well as hitting that bell icon right next to it to stay up to date on all the future upcoming episodes. And with all that said, as always, thanks a lot for watching, everyone, and I hope I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao.